Welcome everyone. So we will continue our course on research methodology. So this course has been guided by the book of research methodology written by C.R. Kothari and Gaurav Garg. We are doing the first chapter, that is introduction, and now we will do part 3, in which we will study about the research approaches and significance of research. So if you want to download the PDF of this lecture, you can go to the Telegram channel Impactica Classe. Over there, you can download the PDF, and there is the link to the playlist given in the description. If you want to see the rest of the videos in this series, you can watch them also. So let's start. Yesterday we had done types of research. Now when we do research, we have to start the research on some level. So approaches means what? How we start. The word approach means how we start. Before doing a research, we have to plan that how we have to do that research. It is basically divided in two types. All the types of research is basically comes under two types. One is quantitative, another one is qualitative. So under quantitative, what does it mean? You can see by the word, it specifies quantity. Quantity is what? So numbers. Numbers is quantitative. So whenever we are dealing with numbers, it is known as quantitative. So for example, if we consider the star ratings, you all have used online shopping like Amazon and Flipkart, and other platforms are also there. Meesho is there. So you have to give star rating over there. 1 star means it is a bad review, and 5 star means it is a good review. So we are understanding the review, the output of the customers, how they feel about that particular product from the star ratings. So what is that? That is a quantitative research. When we understand some data by the number, it is known as quantitative research. Then we will go on to qualitative research. Qualitative is what? It is the quality. From the word you, as you can understand, it is the quality. Now, if we go to the same websites, same shopping websites of Amazon or Flipkart, or even if you go to some Google reviews, first there is the star rating, then there is a section called reviews. In review, you can write down about the hotel, what you have experienced, what are the negatives, what are the positives. This is known as qualitative review, qualitative research, in which we do not encounter the numbers, but we see the quality of the review or quality of the answers given. So I hope you have understand quantitative research and qualitative research. Let's understand by another example. So you all must have given MCQ answers. So you have practiced many exams where there is MCQ types of questions. So in that, what happens? There is a question. Suppose there is question number 1, and there 4 options are given: A, B, C, and D. Now you have to click any one of the answers or tick any one of the answers. So what is that? That is also a quantitative research, in which a number is seen whether the answer is correct or not. If we go on the same exam pattern and we go to quantitative research, in that what it happens, we have to write descriptive answer. What we do, we have to write a descriptive answer. In descriptive answer, how marks are given? It is given on the writing, how you write something, how clear is your handwriting, how was your presentation, what was the quality of your writing. Everything is measured over there. So what it will come under? It will come under qualitative research. So to easily understand and summarize this, quantitative research is anything dealing with numbers, and qualitative research is anything where we see the value or quality of a particular product. Now, we have understood qualitative research, and quantitative research can be differentiated on three parameters. Matlab three types. First is inferential. The first one is inferential. Second one is experimental. Third one is simulation. So first we'll go on with experimental. First we'll go on with inferential. So inferential over here. In inferential, suppose you have bought a product. Suppose you have bought a knife. Suppose you have bought a knife on an online website. Now in inferential, what will happen? Someone has given a bad review. Someone has given a good review. Someone has given an average review. Now, when we understand by this quantitative research, what we do? We understand by numbers. So in bad review, they have given 2 star. In good review, they have given 4 star. And in average review, they have given suppose 3 star. So when we see the review for the knife, we will add this 2 star plus 4 star plus 3 star. And we will find out the average of this. So 4 plus 2 will be 6, 6 plus 3 will be 9. So it will be 9 by 3 equals to 3 star. So when we buy the product, we will see that the knife has received 3 star out of 5 stars. So that will give us about the product whether it is good or bad. So this comes from inferential. Inferential is what? When we understand a lot of data. When we understand or when we bring out the crux from lots of data, that is known as inferential. See over here, there are 3 reviews, and from 3 reviews you have taken out only 1 review. You can see in the not only shopping websites, also in the Google review and every reviews, there are thousands and thousands of reviews. But they are all accumulated in one, and then it is shown to you that how many stars the hotel or the product has received. That is known as inferential. Second, we come on to experimental. Second, we come on to experimental. In experimental, what is done? We experiment. As the name suggests, experimental, we experiment something. For example, what is the temperature needed? What is the temperature needed to boil water? What is the temperature needed to boil water? So in this, what we can do? We can put water over here, and we will continuously apply heat in this. First, we will start with 0 degrees Celsius, then reach 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like this, we can increase the temperature. And finally, we will see at 100 degrees Celsius, the water boils. So that is known as experimental. When we experiment about something and get knowledge from that through the numbers, it is known as experimental research. And the last comes simulations. Hmm. If you see in simulation, it is uh, real. We can say. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact term. So I am giving a term which I can remember. So what we is done, it is mainly done in the case of aeroplanes. In simulation, what is done, a real life incident is placed. In aeroplanes, whenever there is an accident or there is a rough landing, the pilots are called and the pilots are asked, what was the reason that you did this? The landing was not smooth or there was a crash. In these things, the pilots have to explain their cases and then they simulate the area. In that, what is done? They are made to sit in a place which has the environment like the plane, and they have to explain what situation occurred over there. Another easy example you can understand is anti-gravity shuttles. You can see that in many places there are anti-gravity shuttles in which if you go, you can understand how it is if you are in a rocket or if you are in space, how it will be if there is no gravity on earth. So this all comes under the real conditions, but they are created artificially. This all comes under simulation. So quantitative research has mainly three types: inferential, experimental, and simulation. We'll go on to the last topic for today, that is significance of research. If we talk about significance of research, the meaning of significance is importance. Why research is important to do? Importance of research. So importance of research first is for government policies. So we will understand by a simple example. Suppose there are 50 students in a class. There are 50 students in a class. A teacher wants to arrange extra class for the students so that they perform better in their exams. She wants to arrange extra class for the students so they perform better in their exams. So how to understand that what is the weakness of the students? She will take a survey that how many students, what she will ask the students that what is their weakness. Suppose 10 students will tell 10 students will tell that they have weakness in science. 10 students will tell that they have weakness in history. And rest 30 students will say that they have weakness in math. So, from after collecting this data, it is pretty evident that the students have the most problem in which subject. So, that subject is math. So, the teachers decide that the extra classes that will be given to that class will be on which subject? So, math. So, now instead of counting 50 students, think about the whole country. When the government makes any policies, it has to be think about the whole country or a tribal area or a backward area. So it has to consider all the people. It takes a survey of all the people, knows about what is their problem, what is the current situation in that, and makes a policy that will benefit them. So research is a very important part while we are planning, while the government is planning policies. Second, we come on to planning problems of business. Suppose the business has started some product and the product is not working in the market. For example, over here we will take Netflix. So when Netflix India started their business, they could not capture the market of India. The market cap of India was very less for Netflix India. So what they did, uh, so actually it happened that they were planning to close their business in India. After that, they had a team of researchers and they researched a lot about the Indian market. So from that, what they understood that Indian market is heavily price sensitive. It is heavily price sensitive. What is price sensitive? Price sensitive is nothing but when a product is heavily dependent upon the price. For example, the price of Netflix India was quite high earlier, but nowadays the price of Netflix India is 149 for a whole month if you take the mobile subscription. So many persons who are staying in the hostels, they can afford 149 rupees for the whole month. And now Netflix India is doing a great business in India and it has become a very profitable endeavor. So that is the planning problems of the business. So if the business are facing any problems or the business are planning to launch any new product, they want to know about that market, how their product will work, or if their product will work or not. These all problems are solved by the uh, these all problems are solved by the research. Then, if you study this part, significance of research, there are many other reasons like getting a PhD, livelihood. So all of these are, I mean, theory. If you want, you can read this, but it is not very important. So it was given in the book, so I have mentioned it. So there is PhD, livelihood, new education, new information. There are many of these things. If you want, you can just go through them once. So by this, we come to the end of the chapter. We did two topics. One was research approach. Next one was significance of research. I hope you have understood these two topics. And if you have any questions, kindly send them. You can kindly send them in the comment section and I will surely reply to your comments. Thank you so much for watching this video and we will meet in the next lecture.